Wakanda Forever is the sequel to 2018's Black Panther and the 30th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The movie starts with Black Panther dying off-screen to a mystery illness. Now, I understand that Chadwick Boseman actually did unfortunately pass away in real life, but this is a movie and you can do whatever you want. They could have used a computer-generated Black Panther and had him die in some epic and heroic way. There's been some great send-offs for MCU characters. You'll always remember Tony Stark saying, "I am Iron Man," or old Captain America. But now the death of the Black Panther is, well, he got sick and died off screen and you didn't actually see anything. And because they spent so little time on this, it takes away a lot from the death of the character. Then the movie jumps to 1 year later, where the American government has a device that can detect vibranium and go looking for it in the middle of the ocean. Then their ship is attacked by avatars, and a flying fishman named Namor, or Namor, as he's called in this movie. So Namor tries to make a deal with the Wakandans to find and kill the scientist that made the vibranium detector to protect their respective countries. It turns out that the scientist is a young college student named Riri, and you think that the US government would be constantly following her because she's developed this one-of-a-kind technology, but they're not. She's just walking freely around MIT, and it turns out that the vibranium detector was homework that she submitted. So this is completely publicly available information, but for some reason, it's impossible for anyone to find her. And it's just one of these MCU characters that I hate, where they're like, this person's a genius. Why? Because they have all this technology. Just believe they're smart because we're telling you. And she made her own Iron Man suit. Once again, don't ask any questions. She has one, so she's smart, okay? And later gets an upgraded suit that looks like an ugly version of a Beetleborgs costume. And another reason I hate this character is because she's fucking annoying. There's always a jokey character, but Riri doesn't actually say anything that's a joke. She is just loud and yelling all the time, and everything she says is so cringy, and you just want her to shut up whenever she's on screen. But despite all this, I actually really enjoyed this movie. The main reason is because of Shuri, Black Panther's sister, who is now the main character. Even though the start was a bit shaky, she has an interesting journey about dealing with death and taking over the role of Black Panther. This is pretty ironic because in the first movie, she was the annoying genius character. And I like the conflicting ideologies of the Wakandans and Sea Mexicans. They both have developed reasons for their motivations, and it's not just one side believes one thing and the other side believes the exact opposite. And even though this is 3 hours long, it goes by pretty fast. They could have probably cut out all the stuff with Frodo and Elaine because it goes nowhere and doesn't affect the story at all. But I actually like this better than the first movie. So yeah, go see it. It's a good time. I'd have to give Wakanda Forever a 3.5 out of 5.
Sorry I had a fight in the middle of your Black Panther party.